Hey, everybody, this podcast is brought to you and sponsored by...
Howard.
Not sponsored. You always do this! I'm sorry.
Do it again.
Hey, everybody, this podcast is brought to you and powered by Sunday Cool. Go check this out in video.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, everybody. You know what's right around the corner? Summer. And with summer comes camps, retreats, VBS, belly flop contests, all stuff you need t-shirts for. So why not SundayCool.com? We have the softest shirts with super soft inks. We have water revealed ink that shows up when it gets wet. We have sun reveal. We have sun reveal shirts, guys. You walk out in the sun, there's a design that appears. It's incredible. We have invisible shirts. Right, Josh?
We sure do.
So what are you waiting for? Go to SundayCool.com. Start your order today. I like your shirt, bud.
It is comfy. You barely feel it. Oh, Andrew, you want to give us I don't know, we'll come up with something, I guess.
Beat.
Let's see what we got. Oh.
It's a podcast.
Episode 30. Ninjas on butterflies. It's gonna be fun.
It's a podcast. It'll bring joy to your hearts, make you weak at the knees, might even make you fart.
Ninjas,
all butterflies. And that's okay, it's a terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends screaming, let me out!
And tomorrow,
Really higher. People on the people on the streets. Da-da-da.
Wow.
wow.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just, how did
That
we,
was so, what?
we're
Did
so,
you just, we
how
did,
did,
wow. That was crazy.
how did we do that?
That's, man, Andrew, you're really just bringing the inspiration with it. We just feel it, man. That's
That's
crazy.
insane.
Just
that
came
we,
to me.
Yeah, we didn't even rehearse that or
At
anything.
all. That's incredible.
This
We're
is a real talent.
guys, we're amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Should we
I'm
go on
blown
tour?
away. Yeah, seriously.
Did you like that?
That was amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay
That
us.
was amazing.
Yay us.
Okay, everyone just be quiet.
Oof.
Enough with the funny business.
Fine.
Speaking of funny business, let's talk about our question today. Our question today, sent in by a viewer. Can women be funny? Can women be funny?
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not, well, it's not like, let me just specify.
Yeah,
It's not like some can and some can't. Just women in general. Can women be funny?
Can women be funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they can be funny.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I think they can be funny too. Andrew?
Yeah, I'd agree with you guys for sure.
Cool. Lily?
Lily?
Yes, of course.
They can be funny. Women can be funny. Welcome to the show.
Butterfly.
These are doors.
Did I say ninja? I meant butterfly. The butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful creations. Does it empty your mind? You learn martial arts! Ninjas attack!
Hey, you're back.
I'm back. Hey, do you notice anything different about me?
You look about 6 ounces lighter.
I got my appendix removed.
Whoa. What? What is that?
What is
My
that?
appendix.
That looks like something we've talked about. That looks like a baby that's been in a pod.
Yeah, it's my
What is it?
appendix.
It's your appendix.
Yeah.
Can I look at that?
Sure.
That's actually pretty impressive. How you spin it and it stays in the same place.
Yeah, they let me keep it. You gonna smell it?
Let's do
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Let's
I
do
can't
it.
look at it.
Oh my goodness.
Just kidding. That is Gatorade, water, and a cinnamon roll.
I was going to say when I walked in here today.
Oh, don't eat it! Don't eat it! Don't eat it!
What? What? Lily.
Did you eat it?
No.
Throw up.
That's good.
I thought
That's actually really good, guys.
When I walked in here, I thought I saw Andy licking his fingers while he was holding it, and I was thinking, "What is that?"
That is not my appendix, but I did have my appendix removed this past weekend.
The son of a gun. That appendix tried to kill you.
This past weekend? What day is it?
2 weekends ago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. By the time this comes out, it'll be 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
My days are all blurred
two
together.
weeks ago today, people, listeners, Josh, late at night, had to go to the hospital. Lily finally convinced him to go to the hospital.
Well, I'll
because,
set this up. So it was Ada's birthday party. We were going to have it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
2 Saturdays ago. And so we got this bounce castle thing for Ada. We got it a day early. So I'm like, hey, Andy, hey, Austin, bring your girls over and they can play with Ada on it like before the party the next day. And he brought some food to cook out. And
it was an excellent night.
Yeah.
Kelsey was walking in. She's like, this is so fun. Just hanging out with the kids and stuff. This is a great night.
It was like a little pre-birthday party for Ada.
It was perfect.
Turns out it was
It's
her
her
only
only birthday party.
because that night, actually, it started at 2 o'clock when we went to go look at John's house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I have just terrible gas. And
Which is not atypical for you.
It's not.
And that's why I kind of just discounted it. Like,
Yeah,
we made jokes
everyone
because,
did.
like, because you have
I
poop
did.
problems. You have
Yeah.
fart problems. You would, like,
I have
Josh has those problems.
Poo-poo
You know-
and fart problems.
You know that age-old saying, hot people and their tummy troubles.
Oh,
They do say
my
that.
goodness.
Yeah.
My stomach never acts up.
Yeah. So, it just progressively started getting worse and worse. And I'm like, hey, Lil, I'm just going to go like lay down just for a second. And I lay down, I'm like, this is not getting better. I'm like, maybe if I like sit in the tub. So I'll sit in the tub while you
Taking a
guys.
bath with all your friends around.
Because it was
like, where's Josh right now?
it was unbearable. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not going away. I took Gas X, Tums.
Everyone's discounting it, by the way.
Yeah.
We're like
No one-
outside. Yeah.
No one truly, like, I don't think I truly thought, like, it was a problem until he was like, we were there for, like, 2 hours, and then, like, we hadn't seen you in, like, an hour. It's
Yeah.
like, this is not normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I finally told Lil, I'm like, I think you got.
Well, she texts me from inside,
Yeah.
and she's like, hey, I hate to do this. Can you kick everyone out? and so Taylor and Madison stayed and everything like that. So we're just like, okay, it has to be serious or, yeah.
Well, the thing was, I was so embarrassed that if it was gas, and so Lily told my brother Taylor and his wife Madison to stay just in case I had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And she told me that. I'm like, they don't have to stay. And so I texted down. I'm like, hey, get out of here. I'm okay. I think it's just gas. So they left, and it was maybe an hour later.
It had to be less than that.
Yeah, I was laying with my head on the kitchen table crying.
Oh, my.
I'm like, it's not going away. I can't fart. I can't poop. And it hurts. And Lily's like, please let me just take you to the hospital. I said, okay, yeah, let's go to the hospital. And so,
Yeah, we didn't even see Taylor and Madison because we were like booking it.
yeah, Lily called like, hey, you guys come back. They came.
They live right across the lake from us.
Yeah,
They're so
both our
fast.
girls were sleeping. Lily got me in the truck. Was driving crazy.
No.
Yeah.
No, and that's something that we haven't even really talked about in this whole experience. You kept bossing me around. You were like,
Her driving scares me.
Lily, slow down. Turn into this lane.
You
turn into that
yield,
lane."
Lily.
And I was like, don't like relax.
I just didn't want to die with a tummy full of gas.
You should just be like, you know what? You're fine. You drive. You drive.
You drive.
You drive.
Anyways,
I'll be fine. I'll be in the back seat.
got to the hospital. Thank goodness there's no one in the ER. Not a
Yeah.
single person.
Yeah.
So they got me in like right away.
Good.
But this whole time I'm like I can't cry in front of all these people. So I'm like holding it in, but literally tears are like dropping from my eyes. I'm just like and they're like, what's wrong? I'm like, it hurts.
Oh my goodness.
It was pretty terrible.
And they got me into a room, like the ER room or whatever.
That's so intense.
They gave me 2 doses of morphine. Like that's what soldiers get when they get shot, right?
or amputated.
Yeah. It didn't work.
Yeah, he's like, it still hurts so bad.
I said, it hurts, and now my head is dizzy. And they're like,
What a nightmare.
what is? So they did blood work, and it was like maybe an hour after we got there, they got the
Yeah.
CT scan. Still wait another hour.
Longer than
And, like,
that. We got there at 10, and I left you at
2.
Yeah, 2.
Well, yeah, I'm getting to that because that whole thing, we found out at like 1. They came like, the guy's like, I didn't think it was, but yeah, it turns out you have appendicitis. I'm like, cool. Oh, but before that, the nurse was like doing all the vitals and stuff on me, and I'm just like, and I'm like, what are the chances that this is just really bad gas? And she's like, I've had people with bad gas, and they have not cried.
Like you are, yeah.
I'm like,
Dude, if you would have walked out there with a gas
that's why I was
diagnosis,
so afraid that it was just gas, and I
Lily would have never let you
no
forget.
one would have let that down. I would have, but people would have had to have known I went to the hospital just because of gas. So thank goodness it wasn't gas, but also it really stinks I was appendicitis.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So it was like 1 o'clock, and then Lily's like, we found out like they're gonna get me into a room. What do you call it?
Admitted.
Oh,
They're gonna admit me. Whatever.
I admit it.
But then this alarm goes off in the hospital. And it was like code something.
Yeah, they were on lockdown.
Yeah, the hospital locked down because some dude came into the ER who got shot in the face. And there's like protocol.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The protocol is if someone comes in with a gunshot wound, they have to lock the hospital down just in case whoever shot him comes to finish the job.
Goodness gracious.
So then Lily was stuck for another hour. She left at 2.
Yeah.
And then I got to my room at 3 in the morning.
Still in pain.
Still in pain, better because they
yeah.
got some better stuff in me. But once I got in the room, I called it like Diladude or something.
Dilaudid. It's Dilaudid. It's like, yeah, a pain medication.
And it's
dude, that's a lot, dude.
she's like, you're probably gonna feel a little warm when I put it in your IV. It sometimes makes people nauseous. I'm like, I don't care, just anything.
She just starts reading you a Christmas book story. Does that make you feel warm and fuzzy inside? Excellent. Here's the medicine.
They did it, and what it felt like, like that scene from X-Men where Wolverine's like, and the metal's going into it's like it literally felt like that.
Really?
I was laying, I'm like, I'm heavier. I'm getting heavier. I'm like, what the heck?
Am I Logan?
And then I was good. She's like, okay, just let me know if you feel nauseous. I'm like, okay. And like all of a sudden, she left the room. I felt fine, but then like instantly, I've never sweated this much in like 2 seconds to where my shirt got wet.
Just
my whole head
soaking.
was wet, like droplets of sweat. I'm like, I'm going to throw up. And I ran to the toilet, hooked up to the IV like this with the IV thing, like out the bathroom. I'm like, with the freaking everything.
Dude.
And she came in and
Nightmare.
like got me like nausea medicine. And then
I think you were wearing a shirt because you refused to put the gown on. That's why.
Come on,
like
dude.
a total dude.
Come on. Hey, Delata, dude.
But yeah, they wouldn't let me eat or drink anything at
surgery.
the hospital because they're like, well, the surgeon, he typically comes in at like 6:30 in the morning, so you'll probably have it in the morning.
But you got to be careful because you can't eat or drink, right?
Yeah. He didn't come see me until noon the next day. Wasn't able to drink any water.
Classic.
And then he's like, and then the operation ended up happening at 3 o'clock.
This whole thing.
Was he cool though?
He was Irish.
He was cool. He's from
You
Dublin.
could walk in like
He wasn't from Dublin. He was just outside
of Dublin.
What was his name's
Kelly. Justin Kelly.
Kelly.
Justin Kelly.
Justin Kelly.
He walks in, he kicks down. I don't know what the doctor is, and then suddenly the door kicks in. Music, dun, 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 like he walks in, takes off his glasses, big gulp, smashes on the ground. Whose appendix do I got to take out?
He was so like that though.
No, he was intense.
He was so intense when
Really?
he saw Josh. He said, "So tell me what happened."
I said, apparently I have a appendicitis. He's like, why?
He said,
Why?
He said, no. How'd you know?
Oh yeah. He said, no. He's like, no. How'd you know you have one? I'm like, oh, I thought I had gas. What else? I don't know. Like it just gas that wouldn't go away. Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. Later on today, a couple hours from now, he lifts up my shirt. He's like, we're gonna make an incision here, and then put his pin right in my belly button.
Which is
And that's my no. I have
People talking about their no spots. That's your no spot.
That's my no spot.
Got
I don't
it.
know why, but I have a phobia of people touching my belly buttons. He's like, we're gonna.
So to do it without permission.
Yep. He just lifted up. And he's like, making an incision here, and right here in your belly button.
If I were you, I'd sue the hospital.
Well, wait. But I was just like, oh. Right? And so what they do is there's 2 incisions right above your pelvis and then off to the side where they stick tubes in and they blow up your stomach full of air.
He said, so you'll look pregnant. He literally said that.
And then the belly button, they go in through there, grab your appendix and pull it out through your freaking belly button.
Is anybody, are your toes curling? My toes are curling.
That's so creepy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so like, I'm just like feeling, it probably felt kind of good though, right?
No.
Nope.
But it was funny because we were like, oh, we went to Ireland on our honeymoon. He's like, what part?
Yeah,
And
so
we're like,
serious.
Belfast. We went to Letterfrack. And he's like, Letterfrack? Why'd you go to Letterfrack? And we're like, I don't know. It was just a cool Airbnb. And he's like, well, fun story about Letterfrack. That's where, what was the story?
Said, he goes, you know something about Letterfrack. It's known for institutional abuse.
He's like, so I just figured it was weird that you go there.
Yeah, we're like, now we think it's weird we went there.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Why the heck did we go there?
Funny.
It was literally our favorite part of our honeymoon.
Yeah.
I just imagine him like cutting up inside, like just doing small talk. It's like, so why'd you go to Ireland? And they're like, tell if I can. Yeah. And it just goes back to it. Like that ends the conversation.
But he was just like, dump. All right, see you in a bit.
I really
Good
like
for him. Hey,
he was great.
He's the definition of Irish goodbye.
He
Yes.
is.
He probably doesn't say goodbye. He's like, all right,
sure.
and then walks out.
He also
Yes.
doesn't say hello. No. We'll get to that.
He just walked.
So.
Yeah. So gets to surgery time. They bring me down. Lily's able to go into the OR waiting room or whatever.
Yeah, pre-op.
Pre-op. I don't know any of the terms, obviously.
Obviously, we know.
I made myself an expert.
Hey, he just admitted it.
And but before this, they had me drugged up on just painkillers because it was still pretty bad.
Yeah.
So I was pretty loopy still. And obviously they go, you have to sign this. If you die, you whatever, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, okay, yeah.
Deal.
So they get ready. They're like, all right, here we go. And they're like, we're just gonna give you this little bit of medicine. It's gonna help you relax. And I was just like, I'm just like, but I was conscious still. I'm just like, holy
You're just
smokes.
zoned out.
Yeah. It was like fentanyl or something, right?
It is fentanyl, yeah.
Yeah. Which, that's a bad stuff, right?
Don't do
No,
it.
I've tried it. No, I'm kidding.
So they roll me back. But while I was still conscious, they put me onto the table and they strapped my arms down.
But you can't speak.
No, I can talk still. But
Yeah,
I'm just
because
like,
you cracked a joke.
yeah, because my whole time I was just like, I want to try to make everyone laugh.
Yeah.
They strapped my arms down, but that like freaked me out because I already had anxiety about getting my stomach ripped open. I'm like, hey, can I itch my nose? And they're like, yeah. And they undo it. I'm like, I said, do you ever think about like astronauts like on their way to space, like, and if their nose itches, they literally can't itch their nose. And then the doctor or the nurse said, like, I think they have a stronger mindset than that.
Yeah, like,
I'm like,
and it's like, so smart people don't have itchy noses?
yeah.
Hey, smart people, let us know.
Yeah, smart
Your
people.
nose have an itch?
Yeah.
Niche.
But the last thing I remember was them tilting my chin back and something going down my throat.
Oh my goodness. You
And then-
remember it. You could,
Yeah. And I told you, I texted you, I'm like, I feel like there's parts of the surgery that I remember, which
Yeah.
kind of freaks me out.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Yeah. And so I woke up, and then the first thing I remember, I'm like, oh man. I'm like, they're like, how do you feel? I'm like, it feels like I swallowed a cactus. And they're like, oh, that happens, you know, with like
Intubated.
Intubated.
Yeah, apparently your dad didn't know that he got his appendix taken out. He's like, I had no idea that they did that.
Well,
Like, they-
apparently not everyone does it.
Oh, really? It's new.
Just me.
Cool. You're
Kidding.
special.
Maybe it was just, I don't know. But it's like
Give him a big tube.
give him some breathe.
They
Give 'em
said
the
it was
cactus.
because they didn't want any food to come up from your stomach during the surgery.
Yeah, but I didn't eat in 48 hours.
Yeah.
So
When's it my turn?
you can cut in here.
Okay, here, I'm ready. From my perspective, so the hospital that we have locally is like not known for being the best hospital ever. But you would think that they would get their act together because so many people are moving into this area. But these people, I mean, they just had time to kill. And the whole experience was like the ER visit. There was nobody there. The guy that admitted you was saying, oh, you know, it's probably going to be really early in the morning that you're going to get this surgery because they move fast. It's a Saturday. There's not going to be anybody here, you know, yada, yada. Even going into the surgery, we were the only people in pre-op. You know, it's not like they needed to rush anything. So, and of course I had to leave you, which is like the saddest thing ever. But we have the babies at home, and I had to feed Janie. But
and she had to get her 8 hours.
Yeah.
Gotta.
I was calling the hospital, talking to the nurses every couple hours, saying, "How's he doing?"
Hey,
Anywho,
I want to let you know. I want to go on record. I would have never left you.
watch
I would
it.
have never done that to you.
Thank you.
Continue.
It was terrible.
Continue. Liz.
Anywho, so your mom comes to the house at like 6 a.m. I come back over to the hospital to sit with you, and the surgery does not happen. They take us down there at like noon, and they were gonna leave me at pre-op because they usually do, and they said it's only gonna be like an hour, But then we sat in pre-op for 3 hours.
Was it that long?
Yeah, we
Oh,
got down there at noon,
didn't know.
and you didn't go into surgery till 3 o'clock.
I know. I remember you
I
get
was
in the text like,
high.
"Hey, he's about to go in," and
Yeah.
then it's like 3 hours later. I'm
3
like,
hours later.
"Is he dead?"
Yeah,
Have I
well,
not got
same. That's what I was thinking. So, and then we're in there, and the surgeon comes and talks to us, the anesthetist comes and talks to us, and then you could just see, this guy looked evil.
Don't say evil.
It's almost like we knew what was going to happen. Anywho, finally they're like,
Describe him.
Kind of like a mean scientist. Look.
Yeah.
Okay, young, old.
I would hate if he's watching this. Hey,
You talking about
you
the
hurt me, but the anesthesiologist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our surgeon, not our surgeon.
Okay. Yeah.
Not the surgeon was great.
Yeah.
What you say?
Dr. Kelly.
He walks in, kicks the door
What did you
down.
say?
He takes his sunglasses off. Why are you carrying a big gulp everywhere you go, man? Stop.
Anywho, so Josh goes back into surgery, and the nurses in pre-op tell me, they say, "Hey, go sit in the waiting room, and the doctor will come out and talk to you after the surgery to tell you how it went," right? And they said it's going to be an hour tops. I sat in the same seat they left me in, right outside of the surgery doors, and
For 2 hours.
2 hours passed.
Goodness
2 hours
gracious.
passed, and I'm Googling how many people die in appendectomies
no.
and like all this crazy stuff. And then I'm just like, I called his room to see if they had an update, and they didn't answer. And so I went to a security guard, or my mom did, because she came and sat with me after a while. And they called back into your room, and I could hear your voice in the background. And they were saying, "Oh yeah, we're taking him back up to his room." And I'm like, "Where's the visit from the doctor? What the heck?" And so I meet you up there, and the first thing you say to me is, "My throat hurts." It's not even like my stomach where I got cut open is hurting so bad. It's like my throat's killing me. And I you were taking pictures of your throat and all this stuff. Turns out the anesthesiologist, when they were intubating you, gashed your uvula.
Filleted it.
Flayed it.
Like here's my uvula.
Literally
right?
cut.
Right here. It flayed open. Flayed open. And I kept on bringing it up to the nurse. I'm like, "Dude, my throat is killing me." And they're like, that's normal. We'll give you some Tylenol. And so that's why I was gone all week, was because of my throat.
Yeah.
Not my stomach.
It was debilitating pain. I mean, you were consumed with your throat pain. Like, it was the worst thing ever.
So we had to go to. I had to
Like
go
an
to,
open cut, an open wound.
Open wound.
Yeah.
And, I mean, swallowing was worsening it. Drinking water, you couldn't eat. You couldn't sleep.
Jeez.
You couldn't do anything because of this throat pain. And
I could do this.
And that's enough.
And that is enough. But yeah, I had to go to 4 different doctors to finally get a medicine to help my
Jeez,
throat.
man.
yeah, but it was
So-
like a full-time job trying to get you these doctor visits.
So we're
It's
trying to
crazy.
work with the hospital now for them to pay for my throat bills because
Yeah, well, I'm going nuts on them. I opened this like risk.
listen up.
I opened this case with the hospital, and I said, "Our expectation is to hear personally from this anesthesiologist. Tell me exactly what transpired."
Yeah.
Like, Dr. Kelly had given you his card too. He's like, "Hey, if you're having any
Oh, yeah,
complications,"
so-
which is so cool.
I texted Dr. Kelly and
New phone. Who this?
I said, "Hey, this is Josh Hooper. He did the appendectomy on me or whatever." I'm like, "My throat is just completely cut up." And he said, "Wasn't near your throat, not my problem.
Weird, right?
Get a hold of this anesthesiologist."
It's all weird. Why didn't they come see me? Why is he saying I'm not anywhere near your mouth? Which he's not anywhere near your mouth, so it makes sense. But
near
it's
my
like
belly button.
near your belly button.
Yeah, he is.
All this weird stuff. When I talked to the risk manager, he said, "You'll likely hear from the anesthesiologist today."
We haven't heard from him yet.
Haven't heard from him yet. Is this an admission
He's
of guilt
running.
or whatever?
He's running.
Back in his bag. Honey, I got to get out of here.
He's like the good nurse, the guy that like actually was like putting
Yeah.
people down, but he's like that's all he does. He just
He just cuts uvulas.
Well, it freaks me out too, because just with that, did you ever hear that murder mystery? It wasn't really a mystery because they found it out. But these people in this one hospital, it was like 50 or 20 or 50 patients would die during surgery. Oh my goodness! It's because the anesthesiologist was poisoning their anesthesia.
gosh.
Like he was committing murder.
Well, I think that's what I'm referencing. That guy that they made a documentary and movie about him. It's on
Is
Netflix.
it that same
it's
guy?
called The Good News. It's literally he traveled all around hospitals and he would literally poke in bags and stuff, and that's how they would.
Crazy.
Nuts.
But it's made me think because the nature of the cut in your throat, you almost have to think like these people are so far removed from humanity that they won't even look. I mean, because it has to be like he wasn't looking, and because he must have put the scoop right on your uvula and gone.
Well, yeah, because when you first mentioned
know?
it was like I was like, okay, like they had like just you had like a cut or something like that. But like when you showed me the picture, like cut.
Did we show them?
The tech? I don't think we
No.
showed. It's the technical term, but it's more severe than it's not just a scratch or a cut. It's literally it was an open wound.
Gash.
Yeah.
Laceration.
Oh, golly,
Yeah.
dude.
But so it makes you think it would be so easy to become a serial killer. Because you're treating these people's bodies like it's like a bag of meat or whatever. And I'm sure it's because you're just moving through person after person after person, cutting them open, fixing them, all this stuff. But then you're like, maybe these people are going to be serial killers one day.
Yeah. You never know.
I don't
never
like
know.
it. I don't like you.
But
Anywho.
yeah, so
You're
that
feeling better,
happened. Way better.
Yeah.
This is actually
It's your first day back.
day I actually feel better, and I am able to eat some stuff.
Yeah.
And drink water.
Probably the most you've talked in the week and a half too.
Yeah.
So hopefully.
True.
That's you being really positive too, though, because I watched you try to eat a piece of Andy's chicken, and you made a face I've never seen you make before.
It hurt. But speaking of getting our throats cut open, should we cut to an ad?
Oh my gosh.
Let's get to an ad. Don't go anywhere.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
1 second, guys. One second. What is?
Beep boop.
Hey, what's going on?
He's in surgery right now.
Who is?
This little guy.
Oh no! What's gonna?
Beep boop.
Oh no! Is he terminal?
Beep boop.
Yes, there's only one thing that can save him, though.
Tell me whatever it is. Tell me.
We need Clearstream. Stat.
Oh no! You're talking about Clearstream. No,
We're losing them. Tell them all about it.
Okay, Clearstream, everybody, listen, is a software that's literally built for churches to talk with everybody, communicate with everybody in your congregation, for events, for church events, for literally anything, for fundraisers, whatever you can do, you can communicate. Get rid of the, no, don't, hold on, please, don't. CPR. Make sure, please, that you just make sure to go to clearstream.io/ninjas to get 10% off for life. It's the only way to communicate with the people that you love. So get it done today. Go.
I'm alive.
Are you okay?
Oh my goodness.
I saved your life.
With what?
Clearstream.io/ninjas. Chaos. I was so panicked.
Oh.
Should I use like a machete sound effect on that transition?
Yeah.
Wait. Now we need to transition to that.
What?
To what?
The movie?
I need to talk about The Last of Us.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I have one thing.
okay. Yeah.
Watched it yet.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't an ad fun?
That was the best ad.
That was a fun. We're gonna put in all that stuff. We're gonna say, wait. Yeah. That was a really fun ad. Probably
was
one of
really-
our best, right?
The best of all time. That's what, as far as I'm concerned.
I'd say so.
Yep.
So,
I have some for you.
Oh.
Because you're better,
oh,
and we're gonna be done talking about it.
yeah.
We have a get well gift.
Okay.
You like get better. Hey,
Sure.
you're back. You're healthy. I want you to wear this because I made us all tinfoil hats today when we talk about a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
But I have a special one for you. It's a yarmulke. It's a yarmulke.
Wow.
Yes. Because check that out. Open that.
My yarmulke fell off. Which
Oh.
one?
What's the date on that?
You're kidding.
Yes.
No.
I am very serious. We are going. What day is it? April what?
April 10th.
April 10th, the day after Easter, we are going to go see the Miami Jewish Boys Choir in Orlando City Walk.
Oh. Yes. Ouch. That hurt. That is so fun.
Right? It's going to be
Oh
an
my gosh.
absolute blast. If you guys don't know who they are, you have to look up the Miami Jewish.
Probably like really insulting because they're
prob-
singing in
it
Hebrew,
probably
but
is,
I
but
don't
it's
know
okay.
Hebrew.
Yeah.
That is so fun.
Right? So we have tickets for the 3 of us guys and our wives.
Yes.
Yes. So we're going.
That is so fun.
It's so fun.
That's great. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's not just me. This is Sunday Cool, basically.
Oh,
it was
nice.
ninjas.
All right.
We bought
Yeah.
with company money.
All right.
Yeah, we had
All right.
fun.
We can do that.
It'll be great. We're gonna vlog it. We'll have whenever we go, we'll put at the end of the podcast. We'll just a little blip.
That's that. I'm really excited for this.
It's gonna be an
My brain.
absolute blast.
I kind of feel like I'm in a fever dream right now a little bit. Because I'm sweating a little bit, and I've been on a lot of painkillers. And now that we're going to the Miami Boys Choir, feels like a dream.
Hey, we got fans in Orlando. There's still time. There's still tickets left. If you want to meet us there, we'll see you there.
April 10th.
It's gonna be so
Miami
much. It's
Boys
the day
Choir.
after Easter too.
That is so fun.
Literally, we're celebrating Easter, the rise of our Lord and Savior, and on the next day we're going to a Jewish concert.
That is so fun.
Gotta love it, baby.
I love it.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Before we get into what we want to all talk about,
Yes.
I have. Can you hand me those hats?
Yes.
Everyone wear these?
Take one, pass it on.
Pass one to Lil.
Thank you. Well done, Andy.
Hey, the first 2, I literally I tore sheet and I laid it on my head, and I there's 2 people in the kitchen. They're just like,
Well, you should have seen when I was putting this in the thing. There's 2 people in the kitchen. They literally just like.
what is happening in that?
I'm just like
office?
pouring Gary water on a cinnamon roll. I'm like, it's for a video. And they're like, all right.
Okay, cool, man.
It's making me want to throw up again looking at it.
So I want to go back. I don't remember which episode it was, but do you remember when me and Lily talked about that UFO that we saw in our yard?
Absolutely. Think about it all the time.
Okay. It's haunted me. It's been my obsession.
Yeah.
I put it on the back burner, but it's always there.
Almost
right?
3 years later.
Yeah. Recently, well, let me go back for people that haven't seen that. Me and Lily were out in the yard walking our dog, and we didn't have our phones with us, which first time in forever, right?
Yep.
It's all this stuff happens when you don't have your phones.
Yeah.
Walking, there's the moon, right? I look
see it.
up, there's this V that looks like a cloud, but obviously very symmetrical, and it's just flying silently. I'm like, yo.
Silently and quickly.
Yeah, I'm like, what is that? And Lily's like, what is that? What is that? What is that? And just gone.
Yeah. And you've never known what it is,
Never.
and it's been your alien story forever.
Yeah. But now I think I know what it is.
Tell us.
Have you heard of the Pegasus drone?
You know I haven't.
Put it on. Put it on.
Hurry!
They're reading. Scanning.
I saw this dude giving a TED talk it was like in Germany or something. He was talking about AI. And it was on TikTok. It was like a little clip, and I decided to watch it. And he brings up this drone that is all AI.
Yeah.
It's called the Pegasus.
Cool name.
And very
Very
cool.
cool name.
And he's like, and the human eye can't see it. Or he's like, and it's non-detectable. He's like, and you're probably thinking, oh, like radars and stuff, right?
Yeah.
He's like, no, the human eye can't see it.
Oh my gosh.
He said it's this unmanned drone that can fly basically silently.
When I hear drone, I think of the tiny little drones. You're saying like
Yeah.
an actual like
Big plane
something that is
drone.
ran
Yeah,
by
and we'll show a picture right here.
There it is.
And so yeah, he says what it does, it has cameras on the top and it projects the sky above it, below it on like these LED panels.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And so he's like, if there's clouds above, it's going to project the clouds.
I've
And
seen
that's why-
some skyscrapers do that, which I don't get.
Oh.
But I've seen one, they duplicate the other side, so it literally makes it look like an invisible building.
Oh, that's
so
weird.
You just see past it.
I haven't
It's
seen
super
that.
scary. Yeah.
That would be my excuse if I was late to work all the time. I didn't see it.
I couldn't see it. I'm sorry.
You guys must have put the military camera stuff on it.
You're calling from your home phone. What are you talking about?
But yeah, so And that's why I think we saw it looked like clouds, but then I don't know. It was just weird.
Yeah, because there had to been something like maybe some type of reflection or something.
That's
like
funny because I tried to Google Pegasus invisible, and they're just showing pictures of the sky. I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, that must be it.
Pretty good.
So
That's pretty good.
My whole thing when we saw it, you said it looked reflective. It looked like it was reflecting like the light of the moon.
Yeah,
and because it was like
it's a clear V, like
a clear V, and it looked electrified, but probably because it was reflecting the moon.
Yeah.
Now here's my question regarding this drone. The thing that we saw that night had to be massive, humongous.
That's what I'm wondering.
Up like a third of the sky.
That's what I'm wondering if it was flying that low.
Really?
Because I did look up where the compass was, and it was flying towards like Cape Canaveral, like where NASA and stuff is.
Yeah.
So it could have been like some test flights or something. But that thing, it looked huge.
Yeah, it's trippy.
But in like real life, it is really big, but it wasn't as big as what we saw. So I'm wondering if it was like really low, but it was silent.
All it sees is us going like,
It's the new Google Maps, but they're doing like at night.
So yeah, why that drone was flying in the U.S. above
what is now Andrew's house?
What is now Andrew's house, right behind Chili's?
Hey,
Don't know.
I have no
but
idea.
That's it. So
It's something.
That's it.
That is so funny. That's great.
We're safe.
You're safe. Hey, at least it's not aliens.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot worse.
Maybe aliens designed the Pegasus. No.
The UFO lands.
It's also a clever excuse to like make us think everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
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 What do they call that? Desensitizing us or indoctrinating us?
Dummying us.
Oh.
Dummying us.
It's decommunized.
Decommunizing us. Speaking of drones, we have our top 10 movies to go over.
Media. Media. Welcome to the media segment of the show, everybody.
So episode 29, we talked about, episode 30, by the way.
Oh, super dope. 30.
Oh. D.
It's exciting.
Yep.
Halfway to 60, baby.
Halfway to 60.
A third of the way to 90. A fourth
of the way to 180. 20.
What?
I'm sorry.
We just do fractions.
So I was literally, I'm like,
180.
123rd to, I don't know.
We had our top 10 movies, and boy, was it difficult.
Yeah. I just want to say this. I hated going through what I went through with being in bed all last week.
Yeah.
But I got to watch any movie I wanted to watch,
Yeah.
and it was amazing because our girls own the TV. Like
Any
Ada owns the TV.
ones that stuck out you really loved?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. RRR.
Yes.
Yes. It's a Bollywood. It's Bollywood, right?
Yeah.
That's how you-
I don't know.
it's like the Bollywood like Indian movie. Amazing.
Yeah.
Andy told me about
I haven't
it.
watched it. I've heard a million reviews on it, but it's like I just need to sit down and watch it. But it's a brotherhood film, like just two guys that are like just really good friends.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, right?
I told Andy it's like if my 10-year-old self could write a movie and then have a $21 million budget, it would probably be that.
Is it clean? Does it have its moments?
It's gory.
Okay, gory.
Very
yeah,
gory.
Yeah.
But the language is fine.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But yeah, it's a fulfilling movie because it's just like none of it makes sense.
Yeah. It's a movie just to have fun.
And you're just like, what? This
can't wait to
dude
watch
just
it.
threw a motorcycle at a tiger and then used the tiger to destroy the Englishman.
And the special effects look pretty good.
They were very good.
That's
there's
awesome.
some but it's like,
Of course.
it was a 3-hour movie.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it.
So yeah, fantastic movie. Also watched 2001 Space Odyssey for the first time.
Like it's ranked in top 20 films of all time.
Amazing.
Everywhere.
Have you ever seen it?
Nope.
You should watch it just with the mindset that it was filmed in the 60s. And it's, with that in mind, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's also parallels Interstellar so much.
Which is Andrew's favorite.
Yeah.
It sounds like Interstellar then copied the earlier film.
You could say, honestly.
They drew inspiration.
Yeah, I would say inspiration because it's quite different.
The plot's completely
I
different.
haven't
Yeah.
seen it. I can't comment.
Yeah. So yeah. And then I watched a lot of like Doomsday movies. I don't know why I watched those while
That's okay.
I'm feeling ill. but I watched Greenland. Have you seen that?
Greenland, no.
That's with what's his face?
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler.
The Phantom.
Terrible.
Really? I mean, he's dropped off. Remember when he was the movie star?
Yeah.
He was the movie. After 300, everyone's like, book this dude.
That was a 2 out of 10 movie.
Really?
And I don't give movies that low rating.
He hasn't done a good one in a long time.
Not good. So let's start this off. Top 10.
So here's the rules. Everyone had to pick top 10 movies. Are they ranked?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, they are all ranked.
Yes.
Loosely.
Loosely.
Josh says loosely. But at the end, you have to pick one movie off of everyone's list. So everyone's going to walk away with 3 movies they have to watch within the next month.
I thought we give the movie for you to watch.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
let's do that.
Yeah.
We assign the homework.
Assign the homework.
And
would you say 30 by the 35th episode?
Yeah.
34th?
Yeah, 35th.
Okay.
35th. Okay.
What crap? I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So these movies are like, if you're stranded on a desert island and you
Top
can only
10
bring
favorite.
10 movies.
I don't think that was the prompt.
That does change.
That totally changes it
Why?
because it changes it. It does.
It
Okay.
does.
So you're
It's your
so we're saying
favorite movie.
Favorite was the prompt.
Okay.
because in reality, I probably would have added a lot more comedies onto mine if I was going to be stranded on an island.
That's true. Okay. Top 10 movies in your life right now.
Yeah,
Because
that
they
are your
could change.
favorite. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Who's going first?
You.
Oh no! Everyone put down honorable mentions. I totally forgot to do honorable mentions.
You can shoot them off the cuff, I'm sure.
I can't even. No, I'm so zeroed in on what I have. All right, so I'm going to go from 10 to 1. All right, and we can have any quick little things. About
We're going 10 to 1.
10 to 1. Oh yeah, we're not starting off with number 1.
Yeah, that's a good
Right,
idea.
You got to build
Building
up.
it
You're like, oh
Yeah.
wait. Okay, number 10, a movie I'm not sure you guys have seen, The Game.
No, I have
Is
not
that the
seen
one where it's the girl gets married?
No,
Scary movie?
no. This is Michael Douglas. It's a David Fincher film, and it's Sean Penn, and it is one of the greatest twists of all time. Probably the greatest twist of all time. All right, number 9, The Departed.
Oh, it's on my list too.
The Departed.
That is good.
Boston accents
I
and
watched that in
stuff.
hospital.
Did you really?
Yeah.
It's a brutal one. All right, number 8, The Dark Knight.
Ooh, nice.
I had to have a superhero one. And I
Yeah.
love Batman. I almost put the actual Batman in there
Oh.
from last year, but I feel like I have to give it a few years. Number 7, Prisoners.
Oh, I haven't seen
Hugh
that.
Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's a good one.
I've seen one of your movies so far.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
Dark Knight.
Oh,
Number 6, which I'm just now realizing I placed it at the wrong place because it could have been number 7 because it's 7.
Ah, yeah.
yuck.
Yeah. All right, number 5, Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, good
All
one.
right.
Classic.
That's a good one.
It's the most perfect comedy in my opinion.
That is a good
Every line is a joke, and it's so good.
one. Make me rethink all my movies.
I know. Same.
Number 4, Zodiac.
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Robert Downey Jr., Jake Gyllenhaal, Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yes.
Ruffalo.
Louis Armstrong? Is that you? Ruffalo. All right. And then top 3, here we go.
Okay.
These are 2 or these are really classics. Number 3, Shawshank Redemption. Baby.
Wow.
Okay, all
Interesting.
right.
So good.
Wow.
It's like it's my comfort sleeping movie too, for sure.
All right.
Number 2, a classic, Forrest Gump. Love it.
Oh my goodness, that's a good one.
It's so good. And then number 1, kind of, I'm surprised, but it's overall, I just love this movie, The Prestige.
I just wrote
Okay.
that in my honorable mentions.
Really?
I love
Dude,
The
that's
a good
Prestige.
one.
Talk about twists.
Yes.
That
That's a
movie
good
is
one.
perfect in my opinion.
So good.
Yeah. Those are my
What a
top 10.
list.
A lot of darker ones, kind of like very moody, darky thrillers, but I love them.
I've seen,
That's good.
I've seen 2 of them.
2 of them. I realized Morgan Freeman's in 3 of those movies.
Wow.
So I was like, I didn't know I was a Morgan Freeman guy. Like,
What
but I
a
was like,
theme.
there's
Well,
a
I'm
lot of
interested to see all of ours because you obviously have a theme with your top movies.
Yeah.
A lot of like murder stuff, dark
them. Yeah, thrillers.
stuff. And mine definitely has a theme as well.
Mine does not.
I have,
Oh, does it?
I think I have
I don't think mine does either.
2 of the same director and then 3 of the same director. So that's kind of, I didn't like that because I was like, maybe I need to be a little more diverse and find people that are similar to those people.
Is it like mostly Christopher Nolan?
There's 2 Christopher Nolans and then there's 3 David Finchers, which David Finchers was so good.
All right.
Right,
You
go for
ready?
it.
Coming in at number 10.
Should you go next?
Wait, look
Because
at
I feel like you guys are really.
Okay, let's go, Lil.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay, I have a few like questions about how we want to run this. So I can't help but feel like the fantasy series are a given. Like the Harry Potter.
They count as one.
Okay.
We should have made that rule.
We name our favorite from that.
Yeah.
Okay, but then I made 2 lists.
Shoot.
Lil, this was your idea.
I know, but I got
10
really
movies.
hung up on this.
Okay. Tell your honorable mentions first.
Honorable mentions, of course,
go
to The Prestige. Love that movie. Downton Abbey, the first one. The SpongeBob movie.
Never seen both of those.
The Menu, Dune, Atonement, Goonies, of course. The Village, It's Complicated, and Scream is my all-time favorite scary movie.
Wow. Okay.
But it didn't make it into my top 10 list.
Okay. All right.
Coming in at number 10.
Ooh, let's go.
Braveheart.
Okay.
For sure.
I need to see it.
Nice.
Number 9 is this might be cheating. Combination of Step Brothers and The Other Guys.
The Other Guys
together.
is so good.
Number 8 is Everything Anything, of course. I
nice.
sobbed like a
Which
wounded
one?
animal.
Everything
Anything all at once.
Oh, Everything Everywhere. Got it. I thought that was,
Yeah, okay. It's just in my top 10. I can't remember the name.
That's so good.
Number 7, Swiss Army Man.
Oh, nice. Dang it.
Crazy film. So funny.
Number 6, Interstellar. Number 5 is the original Point Break with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. And then it gets into like the series and stuff like Lord of the Rings. Number 2 is my favorite, but distinctly not The Hobbit.
Okay.
Doesn't fit into my top 10
Okay.
any list.
All right, let go of the mic. That's the twice she's got really intense today.
Listen, not The Hobbit.
Not The Hobbit. Twilight, the OG Twilight, number 1. It's the best.
Wait, what number are you at now?
This is 3. Wait, no, but I have 2 lists. And then Harry Potter. Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire is my favorite one.
That is the best Harry Potter movie.
If we're adhering to my idea that we don't do the fantasy series because they're a given, Fan of the Opera.
Oh.
The Gentleman, I love like that Guy Ritchie kind of feel. The Departed was also on my list. My number 1 is Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley.
Jeez.
Nice.
Man.
That was so complicated what you just did.
This was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And one time I had to take a 3-hour American Sign Language night class.
That's a
and
lot.
this was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
This is your idea.
I know.
That's good.
Okay,
That's good.
Andrew, your turn.
That was an excellent list.
Those are great.
So I disagree with not being able to include like an entire series, like individual movies out of those. And so I made one list and I have a series in it. So just starting out with that. But number 10, Pride and Prejudice.
Is in your top 10
It is
list?
one of the best filmed.
Very
I
interesting.
agree.
When I was in high school, I took out of college cinema appreciation and I wrote a paper on that.
Hey, we respect each other's movie choices.
I'm
gonna have to.
impressed.
I'm gonna have to watch it because that's crazy to me.
It is really
There is,
good.
even if you just go watch the ballroom scene, there is a scene where the camera just follows. I think it's 3.5 minutes, no cut. But the amount of choreography, like it looks like the dance floor is full, but you know people are having to step away on the back half. It's nuts. So Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah, well, Titanic was impressive too, but it's not my top 10. Hey.
I'm just gonna point out, you guys are like attacking me, and you haven't
No
been
one's attacked
attacking
me yet.
anybody.
I would have taken it.
All right. I would watch it on TV, definitely not on DVD or download or whatever. I just aged myself. It's fine. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, just because that's that whole era of Jason Segel.
I like his, what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the piano song?
I don't know.
I want to see a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
The
Dracula.
Yeah.
I don't love this film, but
what number are we at?
That's 9. Now we're on 8. I don't love this film, but have to put it there just because I think it completely changed comedy and our culture. Napoleon Dynamite.
Josh Hooper, you guys are being so mean to him.
Hey,
that is, thank you.
No, I just don't like the view of like, I want it to be your favorite, not just like for cultural reasons.
It is my,
as long as it's your top 10 favorite.
It is. It genuinely is. The Social Network, it just made you feel.
That was an honorable mention.
The Dark Knight, I saw that twice the same day when it came out.
Oh my gosh.
Pirates 1.
Oh,
nice.
Good one.
And then I have for 4, 3, and 2, and these are all director's cut, Return of the King, The Two Towers, and Fellowship of the Ring.
Wait, what's your number 1?
Number 1.
Oh, okay.
Because this movie shaped me and I still quote it to this day, despite no one knowing what I'm quoting. Extreme Days.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah, I'm the only one that has seen that out of us four.
That's why I took the
gotta
job
watch it.
here. You knew what the film was. And
Yeah.
I was like, I can work here.
It's a good movie.
It's not.
It's not. It's like an old Christian movie.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it's Christian.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Where did you
It's-
get Surf Ninja from? That?
No.
No.
Oh.
That's another movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my list.
What's up with the Lord of the Rings?
That's interesting.
Come on,
Have
guys.
you even seen him?
Yes, I've seen
Shut
it.
up.
Idiot.
Bunch of nerds over here.
Hey.
Hey.
That was
All right,
interesting.
De Niro.
I feel like all these movies, it's showing all of our personalities.
It really is.
And I hate
But
that.
there's
Just kidding.
but there's no theme in my list.
No, there isn't. It's kind of fun though.
You're eclectic.
And,
Yeah.
and Lily's list was complicated.
So I have 20 lists, 20 sets of 10. All right.
3 sets of 30. What? Whoa.
Okay, these are my honorable mentions.
Here we go.
Honorable mentions: Hunt for the Wilder People,
Oh, it wasn't in my list. I love that movie.
That is so good.
I love that movie.
Banshees of Inisherin.
Inertia.
You've mispronounced both of the movies so far. Wilder People.
Wilder People.
Inisherin.
Inertia. That new movie.
Inisherin.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
absolutely. It's a crazy
Did
film.
you watch it?
So good. So stinking good.
Yeah.
It was good. It just troubled me.
Colin Farrell was phenomenal. in
Yeah,
that
he
movie.
He
great.
was. He was.
Snatch.
Oh,
Oh
good
yeah,
one.
I haven't
Guy
watched that. I haven't
Ritchie,
watched
isn't
that one all the way through. It's a heist movie, right?
Yeah. Kind of. Green Street Hooligans.
it? Oh, good one.
Us. Which
Is in your
What?
top? It's an honorable mention.
honorable mention because I hate scary movies,
Wow,
but I love that.
that blows
scary
my
movie.
mind.
Me too.
That's
Yeah.
great. Well, we need to figure out one more movies that are coming out, or we need to watch together with that kind of theme. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jordan
great.
Peele
I do
is
love
a
Jordan Peele.
genius.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
Swiss Army Man.
Yep.
Dunkirk,
Yes. Yeah.
and then Nacho Libre.
Oh,
Honorable
Oh,
mention.
I love Nacho.
Nacho that is my Napoleon Dynamite. I feel
See,
like.
I actually struggled between which of those two I was going to put in my
I love
list.
Nacho Libre.
But I don't think Nacho Libre exists without Napoleon Dynamite.
You know, Nacho Libre is based on a real story, right?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I did
found that
not know
recently.
that.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it was a guy working in the orphanage.
Who literally did it to raise money to feed the children.
Yeah.
So stinking cool.
I hate
So, like,
all
how
the
far-
orphans.
How far back is this?
Oh, I
Like
have
in
no idea.
history.
Yeah.
I don't
Can
know.
we print his face on a shirt?
That'd be dope.
That'd be pretty sweet.
I wore his shirt last week.
Oh, the Nacho
Glory,
Libre? Yeah.
Glory shirt.
So good.
All right, top 10.
Here we go, baby.
Coming in at number 10. Into the Wild
Yes.
with Emil Hirsch.
That's a desert island movie for sure.
That used to be my number
For me.
one
Yeah.
for the longest time.
Yeah, when
but
we
I've seen a
started
lot
dating.
of good stuff.
Watching that growing up was like you could do anything.
It was also
You could do anything
'cause
watching after
at
watching that movie.
that time I was like moving all around the country like
Yeah.
by myself, and like it was just a great movie. Number 9, Zoolander.
Nice.
Have
Classic.
to be.
Such
I
a good,
love Zoolander.
such a good comedy.
Number 8, Gladiator.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gladiator.
It's a good one.
Lily doesn't like it.
I do like it.
They're making a sequel or like a continuation of it.
Oh,
Which is weird because
interesting.
he's dead.
Ridley Scott. I think it's just gonna be the same world.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just have a problem with Russell Crowe. That's where it stems from.
That's so annoying.
He's
to
not
me.
that good at anything.
Yes, he is.
He's an
He's
incredible.
a phenomenal actor.
Have you seen A Beautiful Mind?
No, I have been told I need to watch that movie.
She
Man.
refuses to watch any Russell Crowe movie.
Yeah, I mean,
thought
he's just,
Troy watched Les
you know,
Mis?
he's just
Les Mis.
But he's trash.
is.
he's
in
an
Les Mis.
Oscar winner,
He's a fantastic actor. We're gonna watch The Nice Guys too.
dude.
Sure.
You haven't seen The Nice Guys?
No, we're gonna watch.
You're gonna
it this
love
week.
him after that movie.
Okay, I'll try.
You will love him after that movie.
Fine.
Number
I'll try.
7,
Number 7, Dune, baby.
Dune.
Dune. You didn't like Dune?
No, I just wanted him to know what it feels like.
Oh,
I don't care. I know they're good. Number 6, all Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But my favorite, I think, in this season of life is Half-Blood Prince.
Okay.
oh, good one. Because you
That is
love
very good.
Snape. Because you love Snape.
Number 5, Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
My favorite out of it is Return of the King.
Yeah.
It used to be the what do you call it? The Two Towers forever.
I always say Twin Towers.
I was like, don't mess this up. But you just said the Two
Those are my
Towers.
favorite. Ugh.
Oh, no.
When it came
Too
out on
soon.
DVD, I watched it 4 times in a row.
Really?
I've collected that movie. I've seen more than any movie in like ever. I've probably watched it 50 times. if
Golly,
not
I wish
more.
I liked.
Same.
I wish I liked him.
And so that's why the Return of the King is now my favorite out of the three.
We grew up homeschooled, and we had on VHS
Yeah.
director's cut, and that crap.
Yeah. It's like 4 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that went hard.
VCR catches on fire. Slow down.
All right. Number 4, The Patriot.
Wow. Number 4?
Number 4.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying because you've told me to watch it so many times, and I just for some reason
It's number 4 on my list.
but it's one of those I know I have to sit down because it is so respected by you. I was like, I have to watch this and I have to pay attention.
I
And
forgot about that.
It's tough.
movie. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Number 3, Braveheart.
Ooh, yeah. I know number 1.
You do know number 1, but number 2,
Oh, yeah, I thought that was over there. Sorry.
Northman.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's not even.
that's
It
true.
hasn't been out for a year.
I know. I
That's
love it.
crazy.
He's seen it 1 billion times.
I
So
love
funny.
the
that.
Northman.
Talk about graphic. That thing. Those fight scenes, war scenes. Golly, man.
Yep.
And now everyone guess my number 1.
We don't
1,
have to.
2, 3.
Interstellar.
Nope.
What?
No, it's Interstellar. Number 1, Interstellar.
Boom.
Yay.
So good. So good. Definitely the best Hans Zimmer score.
Oh, yeah.
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 Corn
So-
chase.
Dune's pretty good.
which Lion King's also pretty good, and I didn't know he did that. I'm like,
He's done a
no
whole lot.
wonder it sounds so
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Can I tell you guys a quick story about my number 2? Forrest Gump.
Oh, yeah, your movie number 2. Okay.
Yeah, no. That number 2, that was the 9 out of 10 I took earlier. But this movie this is a 10 out of 10. Forrest Gump. Did you know
Oh,
they were supposed to make, did you know they were planning to make a Forrest Gump 2?
Oh.
yeah.
It was in the works. It was written and everything. And so it was written. So here's the breakdown. Here's what happened. The continuation of Forrest Gump's story is that, and this is a lot, okay? Had this got passed. Lieutenant Dan runs for political office. Doesn't actually run, I guess. He could have, I guess. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. That's literally just a correction in my head. I just
Rolls
spoke
for
out loud.
political office.
Yep. Runs for political office and gets shot and killed.
Oh, no.
So that's
Lieutenant Dion.
And then guess what? His kid, what did Jenny die from?
Syphilis.
AIDS.
Oh.
And then the kid has AIDS and dies.
Oh.
The kid dies.
Horrible.
And then
Forrest Gump's kid?
yes.
Oh.
Horrible.
And then you know how he like pops up in like different like scenes and like throughout his life. They had him popping out of the back of the Bronco with OJ. Like
on the run.
Yes.
No.
And then guess what? And then he finds a woman that he wants to start settling down with, who happens to be a Native American, and he becomes a bingo caller on a reservation. And then this woman apparently goes and starts working at a nursery, and so he's in Oklahoma City, and he's out sitting by the park bench, and
Oh, my gosh.
she dies in the Oklahoma City bombing.
Oh, my goodness. This is a dark one.
That's what I'm saying. That was in
Where's
the
the
script.
comedic relief?
And guess what? They turned it in the day. I'm not even joking. This is a true story from the writer's mouth. They turned that script in the day before 9/11.
Jeez, OP.
And when that 9/11 happened, they said,
It wasn't meant to be.
This movie has no meaning anymore. And so
Oh
they
my
just dropped
goodness.
it. But that was the sequel to Forrest Gump 2.
That's insane.
Oh, my gosh.
Crazy.
Part of me kind of wants to watch that movie.
Yeah.
No part of me wants to see that.
I want to see
That's
that.
so dark.
Dude.
It's so dark.
That's very
it's,
dark,
It's
though.
crazy. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. I was absolutely, because Tom Hanks is talking about it. I'm like, how did they think this was a good idea?
Oh, my
That's
gosh.
insane.
Terrible.
Oh, man. Top 10 movies.
Okay, what's our homework assignment?
Yeah, what's our...
Oof. Okay.
I got one for you.
Okay. Hit me.
The Patriot.
The Patriot. Okay.
Mine
All right.
for you is Pride and Prejudice.
Okay. All right.
Why don't you want to watch
No,
it?
I'm just saying because you've told me that 3 times and I still have not done it. So now this is like you're having to tell me. Like,
Yeah.
So we make it a challenge. So it's like now I can't get out of it.
You can't get out of it.
So
Mine for you is Extreme Days.
Can that be
Extreme
mine
Days.
too? Because I want to watch it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we just all watch Extreme Days?
Yeah. But I can't assign Pride and Prejudice to all of you because you're the only
Yeah,
person
yeah.
that's not seen it.
totally.
Yeah. Andrew, you need to watch Interstellar again.
Again. And we have to pay attention and sit down and watch them and give
Yes.
it the respect it deserves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andrew, wait, help me with this one, Dad. Should I make him watch Swiss Army Man?
Have you seen that?
I haven't
Okay.
I haven't like seen any of the movies.
Or have you seen Point Break?
I really wanted to lie, but I'll be honest. Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, okay.
Swiss Army Man. Swiss Army
Man.
Yeah. So you have Interstellar, Swiss Army Man. What's yours?
What am I giving to somebody?
Yeah.
Okay, to everybody? All right.
Yeah.
So have you seen the game?
No.
Okay, you're going to see the game.
Okay.
All right. Have you seen Zodiac?
Wait, is the game with that guy that looks like Brad Pitt but older? Oh no, I haven't seen that.
Okay. You got to see the game.
I've not seen Zodiac, and I want to.
See Zodiac. You would like Zodiac too, because the camera. You've seen Shawshank? Mm-mm. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Don't give him Shawshank.
Don't give him Shawshank.
No.
The Prestige.
Yes. Yeah. Because that was going to be the other one I signed.
Prestige.
Okay. Yeah.
The
Andrew,
Prestige.
You'll love the Prestige.
You're gonna love it. It's so good. Have Paige watch all of these with you too.
She's probably seen them.
Oh, really?
She's actually, she went to movies and stuff all the time.
I'm gonna be honest. I would be so surprised if she's seen Swiss Army Man, and I want you to film her reaction.
She knows what it is because when it came out, she decided she didn't want
to watch it.
Should we ask everyone to comment their top 10?
Yes. Everyone comment your top 10 movies.
I'm really interested to see that.
Yeah. Or maybe comment the one movie you want us to watch.
Or like if you could recommend one movie, and you could do it per person if you want.
Yeah.
But if you could recommend one movie to us, let us know, and we'll do it. We'll put it on a list. Also, I'm on Letterboxd. I don't know if you guys know this. There's an app where you can rank movies, score, review, and everything like that. And you can follow people. So you should follow us on Letterboxd. We can maybe put in the description.
Yeah.
But we'll give you our usernames, and you can literally follow and look at the list that we make. And
that's fun.
Yeah,
we can all be connected in that way.
Hey, look at us.
Also, Letterboxd sponsor us,
dude.
Sure,
that'd be cool. That'd be.
Do you know MoviePass commented on one of our stories or posts?
That'd be
it was
dope.
the one where we were making fun of MoviePass, and I said like terrible business plan, and they just did the emoji with like the big eyes.
Everyone go to Instagram, go to MoviePass, and literally blow up their DMs or their comments, and just
on their most recent post, say sponsor Ninjas or Butterflies
and tag us.
Yeah,
please.
If we get 1,000 people to say sponsor Ninjas, sponsor Ninjas or Butterflies. Sponsor Ninjas or Butterflies.
Hey, and we should actually, if we do get sponsored, then we can start a sub podcast where it's nothing but movies.
Yeah,
can do that.
Yeah. Movies are butterflies.
I didn't give you a movie to watch, and I'm going to pull from honorable mentions, and I didn't mention it. Drive.
Okay.
You need to watch Drive.
I'll do that.
Also, all these recommendations, don't just go watch them. If there's kids that are listening, please.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some of these are a little questionable.
Yeah. There's a lot of them are adult films, but not adult films. Films made for people that are older than
mature
18.
audience.
Mature audiences.
Questionable.
Rated R.
Golly.
Language and violence.
On that note.
Jeez.
Next week, episode 31. What should we talk about? We'll figure it out. Day of.
This was definitely a lot happier than our last episode.
It was.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Hey, thanks everyone for watching or listening. Review us on everything. Some dude gave us 1 star
Boo.
on Apple for don't do that. Because he was mad that Andrew was chewing sunflower seeds.
I didn't even notice you were doing that.
So
in this dude's defense, when I was editing the podcast, like I couldn't hear it in my headphones while we were filming, and then while I was
definitely
editing,
heard it later.
I was like, shoot.
We don't defend 1-star reviewers, okay?
No, we don't.
Over pettiness like that.
So everyone, even if you're not an Apple, get Apple Podcasts and go give us 5 stars to drown out that 1 star. Not him, but the 1 star he gave.
Don't drown that guy.
Don't drown him.
Please don't drown him.
He's probably nice. Maybe. He wasn't nice to us. But yeah, follow us on YouTube, Sunday Cool, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram.
I'm gonna
Ninjas
put the guy that gave us a 1 star. I'm gonna have his address in the description. So do it with you will.
Okay, that's it.
Love you guys.
Love you.
So glad you're
Bye.
better.
Yay.
Shalom.
Did I say ninja? I meant butterfly. The butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful creations. Does it empty your mind?
You learn martial arts! Ninjas are dead!
What is it with at the very end of the podcast? I always do. It's the physical time, the boys, and then not that. What is it at the end of the podcast?
I don't know.